Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have me going up against Chonky Cat, aka JoeYGO, and you can check out his YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and let's go ahead and hop into the match. So I'm going to win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then I'll decide to go second, 40 versus 41. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Fenrir, Magma, Regained, and Tanky. They have Merly, Keldo, Medora, Havness, and King of the Swamp, so it's tier element. And then I'm on my Zoo Bestial deck. This is the same build that you guys saw in the other ones, like the old build. Discard Medora, bring out Keldo, go search for Medora. And then normal summon Merly, activate Merly effect, mill 3. That's pretty good. Mills King of the Swamp, Druisworm, and Havness. So new chain link, Havness. They could have, maybe before going summon Merly, they could have activated King of the Swamp to go search for Poly, and then let's say they only hit Havness, and they can put back King of the Swamp for Kit. I don't know, it just gives you more options, but put back Havness, put back King of the Swamp, and then bring out the Grapha, and then link those off in the Elf effect, bring out from the graveyard, bring back the Merly, and then King of the Swamp effect, discard, go search for polymerization, activate Poly, use Havness and Merly, summon Kikalos, and then they're going to go Kit 1, Merly 2, and I can't Imperm Kit because it's under Elf. And then I guess they could have summoned this here, but it depends what they're actually trying to end on. So they go Kit Merly, I go Chain Magma Mutt, target Merly, Chain Grapha to discard and negate, so they're going to discard Medora. And then they're going to put back Merly, King of the Swamp, to bring out, okay, also put back Havness to bring out Kaleido. And then Kit Search Rhino, Kit effect, so that's going to go ahead, out itself, bring out the Rhino, and then effects. Technically they could have also Kit target Kaleido, so that way they could get Kaleido effect, which like guarantees them a trap card, because they just dump Scream and then grab Solic. But effects, mill 5, and then go dump Shaylin, and then activate the Shaylin effect. But I guess they're probably going to put back Kikalos anyways to try to summon Rukalos. So put back, bring out Rukalos, and then pass turns. So this is a very weak end board for my deck to go up against. They don't have Merly in graveyard, they have shufflers, so like if you look at this end board, they don't have anything that says like, oh, I'm going to stop you from normal summoning a Zoo and just summoning Zeus. And like, you know, it's not going to wipe everything. Stuff's going to come back, stuff's going to do stuff. I draw Whiptail for turn, then go main phase, activate Tanky, and then Tanky go search. So Tanky's going to go grab Thoroughblade, and then normal summon Thoroughblade, effect, discard the draw. Also, this is like my first match with the deck. I didn't play a lot of matches with this deck for... yeah, discard, Whiptail, draw Thoroughblade, and that was a misplay there, and that's why I brought that up, because that interaction, like I'm not supposed to summon Thoroughblade and discard Whiptail because they actually have shufflers in their graveyard. I'm supposed to just normal summon Whiptail, and then, you know, battle phase, attack in the Kaleido, banish it, main phase 2, Zeus wipe everything, and then Zeus wipe everything, and then Rukalos is just gone. Or I guess, yeah, I think I just Zeus wipe everything twice. Tiger Mortar, effect to equip, and right there they forgot to use their shuffle back, which, you know, that was just a misplay on both of our parts. Like it started with me misplaying, and then they could have punished me, but then they didn't by misplaying. I go battle phase, attack, banish that, and then go into Zeus, and then activate Zeus effect to wipe, and then I'm gonna go Rukalos, bring back from the grave. And then Zeus effect, wipe. Alright, and then activate Branded Regained, activate Magma Mutt. So Magma Mutt's going to target Grapha to banish it to put it back, so that way I can get a search and a draw. They chain Keldo to stop that, which is fine because I still have a Magma Mutt in my hand, and you're on 0 cards, so you know, if you top deck Rhino, I can deal with it. If you top deck Merly, there's a decent chance I deal with it, but I have Imperm, so like I guaranteed deal with it. Set Keldo, pass, draw Druisworm, and then go main phase, Magma effect, They admit defeat. On to the next game now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see Chonky Cat make me go first. I drew Shifter, Imperm, Drewsworn, Imperm, and Fenrir, so I got forced to go first. I drew Fenrir, Shifter. This build didn't have as many options for going first, and by many options, I meant I had to draw, like, I had Fenrir, Shifter, and Lubellion. I felt like those were, like, the good going first cards. And that's just because, like, Shifter just, like, it's like threatening Roar most of the time. Like, it's just, you just don't lose if you activate this. I don't know. Honestly, a lot of the times I go first, or am forced to go first, I feel like I don't lose, because I just have many hand traps to stop them. And then they have Poly, Desires, Evenly, Talents, and Rhino. So I go main phase, special summon Fenrir, Fenrir effect, go search for Fenrir. Here I make a misplay. I set double Imperm. I probably should have just set one Imperm to beat Babushka, and then hold the other one, because they made me go first, so I should have been prepared for back row removal, because they probably would have thought that I was setting into Floodgates when I was forced to go first. So I think this was a misplay. I had Shifters, so like Shifter Fenrir is for sure enough to live. They draw Scream, and they just need one Imperm to beat Babushka. So they go battle phase evenly, and then I get punished here, so I have to lose 2 Imperms, activate Scream, normal summon Rhino, and then Rhino 1, Scream 2, I change Shifter, and then yeah, they have to mill 3 and then go dump. So they lose a Havness and Shaylin there. And then here, I think, and then I decided to end up using Fenrir to banish. So the thought process was, if they have Shaylin or Kaldo or Medora to extend and make Babushka, you know, Fenrir can out it because they'll activate a hand effect. If they have Instant Fusion, I just lose to that, but, you know, yes, Instant Fusion. But I decided to Fenrir banish because I was like, I don't think they'll be able to do enough after that to even like get to a Babushka or do anything actually valuable. And they're under Shifter still too. So I Fenrir banished, and then the next play was activate Desires to go banish and draw. And then that draws Solic and Havness. Looking at the banishes, we see like Dark Rulers, you know, prepared for rogue decks. Talents to like a hand, hit back Drewsworm, trying to leave me with nothing except for this Fenrir. So I go main phase, activate Fenrir effect to search, and they let that go through. That's actually, because they could have just went like I dropped Shifter last turn, right? Yeah, I dropped Shifter on their turn, so they can't drop Havness. Never mind. I got the Shifter turns messed up. And then I'm going to banish the Scream face down. Set Imperm, pass turn, they draw Shaylin. Maybe I should have set this one over. I was kind of afraid of their Imperm. But I probably should have just played into it. And then they go main phase, activate Shaylin effect. And then Shaylin's going to discard Havness, summon, mill 3. And then Havness effect. They do have Solic. They could have also went Poly in the kit. But Havness, put back Havness. Summon Kikalos, activate Kikalos effect, chain Imperm, and then they're going to go Solic negate. I could have also just let them search and then Fenrir banish the Kikalos, or, you know, try to at least. And then I would still have like Imperm live, but they search Rhino, and then I admit defeat there. So going on to the next game, I'm going to go ahead and make them go first. I have Shifter, Veiler, Thoroughblade, Crow, and Sornir. They have Desires, Merly, Shaylin, Evenly, and Merly. So they just pass. I draw Magma, and then go main phase, Shifter effect. They said sure. And then I go Magma effect, target Shifter, banish it. This also makes us future Shifters live. Bring out Magma effect to search, and I can't get hit with Dark effect now. Then go for Borbo, battle phase, attack for 41. Also, I've shown this deck off to like a couple different people, and every time they're like, oh, you play Shifter, but you also play hand traps that conflict with it. And it's like, yeah, but who cares? Like, if I drop Shifter, you're not playing, and then the other hand traps are live the next turn. And then go, you know, in classic Zeus line, end phase, search Lubellion, because I have Crow, Sornir, Veiler, double Zeus, and they're under Shifter. So, like, I mean, it's really just Shifter, like Shifter Zeus. Like, the other stuff's not even going to be used. So I just searched Engine there. And then pass turn, draw Medora. Yeah, I think the Lubellion engine's for sure necessary in this deck. I really like having the spells and traps. If you don't want to play the spells and traps, I think you have to play one Lubellion because you need the Magma into Lubellion to Lubellion back into Magma. It's like really important to get like maximum value out of your Magma in this deck. Desires, go banish draw. Draws King of the Swamp and instant fusion. Did they banish? They did not banish any polymerizations there. So activate instant fusion, summon Kikalos, but I guess this has to discard to graveyard anyways, right? Yeah. So instant fusion, bring out Kit, and then activate Kit effect. So Kit's gonna go search Havness. Also, that should be banished from their grave. Kit effect, tag out to summon, bring out Merly. They said misclick. Okay, brings out Shaylin. Normal summon Medora. And then on summon, I'm gonna go Zeus effect to wipe. And then yeah, here he knew that he lost because I was just gonna wipe to play around Babushka. They're at 29. I just switched to attack, and then I win. I also have. I mean, I was gonna win that game regardless. But on to the next match versus me and Joe. I'm going to go ahead and lose the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And then, they weren't trying to just make me go first game one as if they knew what deck I was on. I drew Shifter, Fenrir, Imperm, Regained, Lubellion. They draw Scream, Medora, Havness, Magma, Talons. So go main phase, activate Scream, normal summon Medora, pass. I draw Ash Blossom. Special summon Fenrir, effect to search. They chain Havness. And that's like really good for me because I just started off by like special, and since they activate Scream, there's a decent chance they have Havness. They could just be doing it to scare me though, and they're not playing. But since I have like Shifter, Fenrir, everything, I'm like, of course I'm gonna play. And then I was able to like wipe most of their field there, and they wouldn't be able to play next turn because Shifter. We got Sornir, Whiptail, Ram, Imperm, Veiler. They have Medora, King of the Swamp, Poly, Evenly, and Planet. So I just pass because I don't think there's any play actually worth doing here. And it sucks that I drew Whiptail and Ram because you really want to draw like Thoroughblade plus another zoo. But even like, and then when you're going first, you never want to draw double zoo going first. You always want to have one zoo. Going second having double zoo is fine because you can Thoroughblade discard it or use it for like a follow-up play. But even then, like the follow-up play, like it takes so long to get to that. Activate Scream, activate Planet, go search Rhino. They said, oops, not searching Rhino. I'm going to search Havness. And then Poly, use Havness, King of the Swamp. And then make Grapha. Okay, Havness effects. They're trying to play around hand traps. I chain Sornir in response to Havness. They chain Grapha. And then I'll chain Imperm. So to shut that down. Maybe I could have just like Sornir, they stop it. They discard a card. And then they make Kit. But then they get Kit, Scream, Planet. Planet pop Scream. They mill 3. They search for Rhino. And it's like, okay, then I have to Imperm, Kikalos. But then they still get a trap card and a mill 3. And like, trap card's really good. So, banish Havness, bring out Sornir. Normal summon Medora. Battle phase, attack Sornir. Sornir effect to go dump. So Sornir will go ahead and send Lubellion. Main phase 2. Dark effect to take. Sure. And then, just link it off. Make Sprint. So make that. And then activate that effect. Chain Veiler on it. And then set evenly pass. I draw Tanky. So I draw another zoo. But at least it's Thoroughblade. So go grab Thoroughblade. And then we can normal summon that. Effect, and then discard Ram. They have Medora in their grave. And then draw. They admit defeat. Offered the rematch. So on to the next match. I go ahead and they win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And then they forced me to go first because this was supposed to be like, the quote unquote run back. And we had Imperm, Ash, Shifter, Tanky, Fenrir. This hand's crazy. They have Jerusalem, Desires, Keldo, Havness, and Terraforming. So I go special summon Fenrir effect, thinking that they're going to chain Havness, because if they do, I just, if they chain Havness, I Shifter. And I was hoping that they would do it, but they don't. I don't even think it's right to have this into a blind Fenrir anyways. But Fenrir, go search Fenrir. And then set imperm pass, draw Tanky. Or draw talents. I was looking at my Tanky. I was about to say, I didn't activate my Tanky last turn to search. Terraforming, go search planet. And then activate planet to go search. So planet, go search Rhino. And then normal summon Rhino. Effect. In response, I drop Shifter. And then I go Fenrir, banish face down. But let's see, they have to dump one. Also, I think it was incorrect to banish there because I did have imperm set anyways, so I can easily beat a Babushka. And I played into Bystials really bad because this is game 1 still. And game 1 I probably shouldn't be banishing the level 4 because I can get hit with Bystial to run over Fenrir. Which I guess is fine because like I just summon another Fenrir. So on the activation of Fenrir, they're going to Chain Havness, summon Mill 3. And then activate Desires to go banish and draw. And then I Ash Blossom that, shut that down. Don't want to gain a free draw too. They have all 3 Shaylins banished. They have all 3 Rhinos banished. Like, they are already down bad from the Shifter plus Desires. Banish Shifter for Druid's Worm, activate Talents to take Fenrir. And then Battle Phase, attack me for some decent damage here, but is unable to go for game. And then main phase 2, they just pass Fenrir back, I draw Desires. And then go main phase, activate Tanky. They scoop on the game number 2. We will see them decide to make me go first. And then I draw Sornir, Shifter, Lubellion, Fenrir, Magma. They have Shaylin, Talents, Evenly, King of the Swamp, Solic. Also, I had like 5 DDGs in my deck here with like DDG Trap Trick. So I also had all those banished cards on top of like my Shifter, my Bystials, summon Fenrir, Fenrir effect goes search. And then drop Shifter. Oh, should I like show this deck off on the channel more? Like, would you guys be interested in this deck or nah? Like, I understand if you wouldn't be because like, it's a Zoo deck, it's a Zoo Bystial deck. It's not like super high tier or anything. But this deck's cool. I think there's like a lot of ways to improve on it too from where I started off. Banish Shifter, bring out Magma. Magma effect, search Druid's from end phase. And I can't Lubellion because it has to go to grave. But it doesn't matter because like they're under shifters, so they're not doing a lot anyways. And then I have like both these in hand. Lubellion to search for Magma next turn. They draw Terraforming. And then activate Terraforming. At least this can't search Mystic Mind. Mystic Mind would be so scary against my deck. And then activate Planet. Planet goes search. Grab Shaylin. And then Shaylin effect. Discard King of the Swamp. Summon. And then I go Fenrir effect, banish that face down, Talents take Fenrir, battle phase, attacking the Magma, so that way, Fenrir's gone. I don't have Fenrir on my board now. And then they set Solic, pass, draw Fenrir, and that was just unfortunate. Draw main phase, Lubellion effect, discard, go search for Magma. And then I decided I was like, I could go like Magma, banish, special out. And I was like, nah, honestly, I'll just attack, and then main phase 2, bring out the Lubellion, and then Lubellion effect, go bring out the spell. I don't like setting up the trap card that often. The trap card it's not as good as the spell. Like, just straight up, it's not as good as the spell. I think this card's better. If you can, like, Sornir dump the spell and trap bring out the spell, then that's great, but you usually can't do that, especially in this deck, because it's, like, not a combo deck at all. It's, like, really, really control. And then I go Magma effect, banish Magma to summon, and then I can get Magma and regained. So I can get a draw here, and I can search during end phase for Lubellion, which will search me Magma in the future. So put back, draw DD Crow. So like I just traded one DD Crow for another, and then I'm able to link off to make Seal, which is a bounce, but also it can summon Magma up from deck. End phase, search Lubellion, and then pass turn, draw Rhino. Yeah, I made the Bystial Dragon deck better. I just replaced the Dragon cards with Zoo cards. Normal summon Rhino. Rhino effect. And I could have used Regain to bring out Magma there. but I can get hit with Havness. So they're gonna dump Havness effect, and like, you know, you could say like getting hit with Havness doesn't matter because I have all these, but if I just play it safe and have all these, there's just no way I lose. Regained, put back, draw into another Sorneer, Planet effect, but it wasn't in graveyard or on their field, so they go battle phase, attack seal. You know, I just let it get beat over. Solic, negate, and then Rhino graveyard effect, and then I chain DD Crow to banish that. Set evenly. Pass turn, draw Tanky, and then Libellion effect, discard, go search, Libellion, go search for Magma, and then activate Tanky. So they admit defeat, and they offer another rematch, and then I said nope. But that is going to be it for the video. That was just me playing my Zodiac Bestial deck against JoeYGO, and that was me just absolutely waxing him over and over and over and over and over again. But shout out to Joe, thank you for playing against me. Not a lot of people would play that many matches against this deck, just because this deck is what it is. But yeah, if you guys want to see the deck more often, see improvements on it, maybe I could talk about different card choices for it, how the deck could be built in the future, because I'm already thinking about how the deck could be played in the future. And yeah, if you want to see that stuff, just comment it down below. And the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.